What's up, y'all? Salute. Let's give it a few seconds for people, a few minutes for people to get in the room. If you're watching this on a playback, just fast forward to about the 2 minute mark. We're gonna talk about Reepa Rell versus Steams and Kid Chaos and versus JC from my perspective, what my thoughts was on it. Let me load this fan. Hopefully that ain't too loud and you don't hear the fan that much anymore. Um, in general, just to everybody out there in these next few days, salute Epske. God bless, man. I hope things get better over there for you guys. Yo, if you guys don't follow Epske on social media, and I understand why you wouldn't, he or she is a fucking asshole. But they got a lot of fires going on out on the West Coast, man, and it's affecting a lot of people. So salute to Epske. Salute Lawrence. Salute to Epske and all the people on the West Coast, California, who are dealing with these wildfires. Um, this shit ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? So keep them in your prayers. If they are Epske, people try to stay the fuck away from you, but if you can, if you have any links to where people could donate or anything like that, make sure you tag me on that on social media so I can share it too. Um, if we could send our prayers, if we could donate anything to these people who are suffering from these wildfires, then we will. Whether it's $1, $5, whatever you can, prayers are free. You know what I'm saying? So again, salute to the people going through it. Salute to my homie Madge too. He's been out there with no power or anything for I think over a week now, from a storm that hit. So salute to them too. They have no power, no hot water. They don't have anything. And he was working off a generator, trying to at least keep his phone, you know, charged up, so you have all the updates, or if he needed to get in contact with anybody. So prayers up for them too. All the people hit by that storm who still don't have power. I got hit by that. I don't know if it was the same storm, but I got hit with that storm pretty much around the same time, and we didn't have power for 3 days, two and three quarters, pretty much 3 days. So, I understand what they're going through, man. It was definitely rough. That happened to me while I was on, I guess you could call it a vacation. So again, blessings up to all these people, man. If you guys could donate, if you can't, then hey, there's always prayers. There's always retweeting, reposting things so that, there are opportunities for other people to lend a hand if they can, alright? Before we get to the fuckery, let's just start off with Lawrence, and maybe it's just me, but I really felt like Reepa vs. Steam should have been in New York City. We go hard. Prayers to Cali. Yeah, we definitely prayers to Cali. Salute Lawrence. That's Lawrence from RBE, y'all. We're gonna, in these next few days, we'll be talking about the RBE card going down. And yeah, there is I just watched the face off between Truth Watson and Floss the Boss. I love both these guys, and I am really looking forward to their battle. But that face off gave me a fucking headache. I shouldn't have watched it so early in the morning. Floss is my guy, and I've interviewed him. Floss is my guy. I fuck with Floss. I don't think he gets enough respect. But that pitch he hits when he's yelling in face offs, oh my lord, that shit gave me a headache. Yeah, so listen, I want to start off with JC and Kid Chaos, and the reason why I want to start there is I didn't get to watch the whole third round, and I'm gonna be upfront and honest and tell y'all that. In the middle of Kid Chaos rapping his third, I went to go get dinner. First off, I'm a fat boy. Second off, family matters first. So it is what it is. But I did feel like JC already had the first 2 rounds. I think Kid Chaos is dope. And I think an argument could be made that he won the battle. I really do. I don't think this battle was a classic, but I can't say that definitively because I didn't see the ending of Kid Chaos's third, and I didn't see JC's third. but I didn't feel like it's a classic. I see everybody on social media, it's a classic. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. Y'all label everything a classic, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason I feel for that. But before I get into that part, I just want to get into this. If whoever says that Kid Chaos won this, I can't argue with them. And the reason why, this is where I'm having the difficulty at. I thought JC won the first 2 rounds. Like I said, that's why I got JC winning. Um, but there was a stumble in his first round that I didn't know if it was a stumble because he was just stumbling on his words, stumbling on his material, or if it was because of the crowd reaction. And let me explain. In these battles, you're not really supposed to be having any crowd reaction. But we was getting crowd reaction for both Kid Chaos and JC. It just JC was getting a little bit more. But let's be real here. It's not like that the reactions was one-sided. So I don't know if that little stumble that JC did, if that was because of the reaction. Now, call me crazy. This is just my opinion. But I feel like the stumbles, I'm scoring against the stumbles. I think that's what makes the round more debatable. I say if you take the stumble out, I think JC took the round and there's not much of a debate. That's how I see it. But because of the stumble, I think that's what made it closer. In no way am I saying he kicked Chaos ass, because no, he didn't. But I'm just saying that I think, because I don't know how, I really don't know how to view that, if that was a stumble or him just kind of just repeating the word. I scored it as a stumble. So for that, I took a point away from him. And to me, that's what made the round that much more closer. Now again, for those who are sitting there saying you thought Kid Chaos won, and I'm not seeing a lot of that, to be honest. I think the consensus that I'm seeing is that JC won. If I had to put a ratio on it, I would say I'm seeing about 70% people saying that JC won, and maybe about 30%, or maybe a little bit lower, people saying Kid Chaos won. But for those who were saying that he won, I am not debating with you, because I feel like that stumble has something to do with it. That's just the way I see it. But I think that, again, we're in a situation, how we've been in these last few weeks, where people are focusing on, instead of people giving respect and props for good showings, we're focusing on the negative. We're going to talk about some negative. But before we get to that, I just feel like it's foul if we do that, because we look at the saga. I forgot who the fuck the saga battled Holmesy. And instead of us showing love, because Holmesy had an incredible 3 rounds, a credible battle, probably the best Holmesy, arguably the best Holmesy you've ever saw, but y'all want to focus more on the fact that Saga choked. I don't care that the Saga choked. I just seen that he got his ass whipped. The choking didn't even matter. I don't even care if he made it all clear all through his 3 rounds. The Saga got his ass whipped. We sit there and we looking at none. People are more, well Loso might have got robbed. First off, I don't think Loso got robbed. I thought Loso won, but I could see why he lost. And none was very good. Why we just can't give none his props? Like, we're looking at these battles, we're looking at certain situations in the wrong light. In this situation, you should just be applauding Kid Chaos. If you think Kid Chaos won and the consensus really is that he lost, instead of sitting there arguing back and forth about favoritism, about this, about that, why we just can't applaud the talent? Why we just can't say, yo, regardless of what, Kid Chaos went in there and showed he belongs up there with the elite. Maybe that might be far-fetched, but you can see the potential why he would be. Because he had a hell of a showing against JC, and I do think that shows a lot. I just think that right now in this setting, it really does help him. I don't know that we could see a Kid Chaos on a really, like a Gnome or one of these places where it's just a huge room, huge event. I don't know that his style is going to transfer like that. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Is it impossible? No, I'm not saying that at all. I think the dude is talented. I'm just saying, like, you know, just focus on Just focus on the good here. The good is that dude went in there and had a fight and had a hell of a fight. And then look, and whichever way you want to really put it, I think going back and forth over who's right and wrong in this situation is really is gonna damage Kid Chaos instead of just everybody highlighting how fucking dope he was. And you know, if you don't even want to mention JC, that's cool. But do me a favor, keep highlighting that Kid Chaos was dope, and stop focusing on what everyone's opinion of who won and who lost. I think that's just it's just backwards to me. I don't get it. I feel like you diminish a lot of times, all of us, me too, probably. I feel like we're gonna diminish how people receive the material or how people want to view the battle overall by going so hard on winning or the loss instead of just saying, yo, man, that was just a hell of a fucking performance. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming after some of the worst, or arguably the worst battle that we've ever saw. I don't even know if you want to say URL history. That just might be one of the worst battles we saw in battle rap history. And I guess we have to get into that fuckery now. Before we do that, let me run one time through the comments. FK said, bro, JC stumbled 2 rounds. Both, but it was just one. If you stop for anything, it's a stumble. I don't agree. It's a vet move to hide a stumble. It absolutely is. JC, Lawrence said, I think JC edged it, but it wasn't a clean JC. I could agree with that. Polo, Mr. Suburb, said, what up, fam? Polo, y'all go subscribe to Polo if you haven't, man. Entertaining. He's petty as a motherfucker, but he's entertaining, so check him out. FKZ, highlighting the negative is part of the debate. It's inevitable. I can see your point, but I'm saying we can't dwell on it. JC 2-1 over Kid Chaos, but that first round is debatable. Salute, Bryson. I can see what you're saying. And like I said, I'm disappointed. I'm really not disappointed because I want to do something more important. But I didn't get to see the completion of the third round for myself. But again, at that point, I already had JC winning. I would love to have really finished that third round just to see. Because like I said, I got about 3/4 through Kid Chaos's third. And again, it's for nothing more than me just wanting to see the completion of the battle, wanting to see how it was Kid Chaos finished it off, trying to see what JC came back with in that third round. Excuse me. To me, that matters because it's going back to what I'm saying. I think that right now we just got to celebrate. Like I say, in boxing and MMA, stuff like that, there is a such thing as a good loss. There is. You know, you can see guys just put up the fight of their life and still lose the fight that did nothing for their stock. A lot of times it actually brought their stock up. It didn't damage them. It didn't make them look bad. So Kid Chaos losing to JC, that does not hurt Kid Chaos's stock. JC losing to Kid Chaos, could that hurt his stock? In a way, yeah. The reason why I'm gonna say no is because lately y'all been shitting on JC lately anyway, and I don't see, like y'all told my JC fell off. I don't see that. I'm not saying he hasn't lost. I'm saying I don't see where he fell off at. Some people just go in there and have a hell of a fight. In this situation, I think Kid Chaos had a hell of a fight. JC had a hell of a fight, and either way, celebrate what happened here. No one's stock, in my opinion, because of what they did in that battle. I don't see how anybody's stock fell. If anything, Kid Chaos stock went up even more. And if anything, JC just reassured a lot of you that he didn't fall off. So either way, I just don't see the negative in this. I really don't. The only negative is that I didn't finish seeing the rest of his round so that I can better come to y'all with maybe he won the third too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I ain't see it. And salute the bootleg gang. I know saw a lot of y'all on the timeline last night. I saw a lot of y'all on the timeline. I was laughing. Y'all motherfuckers really be bootlegging free shit. Alright, so let's get into the fuckery of the night. You know, I want to be clear about something. I really think very, very, very highly esteems. I think Reepa's good. Some people compare Reepa Rell to Danny Myers. I don't see it. Salute to Viduel. Viduel also brought that up. He thought that Reepa Rell comes off like another version of Danny Myers. I don't see it. It's something about his maybe his cadence is something that actually reminds me of Briz Rawstein. Again, just calm the hell down. I'm not saying he's as good as I never said. I wasn't talking about skill wise. I'm saying the way he sounds sometimes it comes off like I think maybe it's just his project. I don't know. It just something about it. It just reminds me of Briz Rawstein. I think Reepa's good. Steams I think highly of, but we can't let this fuckery get a pass, especially for Steams. And let me tell you why. Steams, you can't have the slip ups you had against Mr. Wavy, and then accept both of them. They both lost, right? And I don't think they had good losses. Neither one of them had a good loss. And then they come and then they take this battle against each other. Now they said they had a week's prep. Even Smack, which is stupid, because Smack and Beasley up there giving them an excuse. There's no excuse. You took the battle in a week's notice. You should be prepared. You can't. The rest of us can't show up to our job and say, "Well, you only told me about this project a week ago, so that's why it came out the way it is." No, that's not how this shit works. You take the contract. You take the money. You are a professional. You should be showing up. Listen, chokes, stumbles happen. But this shit that we got, this was disrespect. Full disclosure, just in case he getting his feelings about something I'm saying, I like Steams to the point, pause, that I actually booked him for the documentary I was trying to shoot. And, salute to him. He was very, he was doing his part. It was his opponents on the shit that I booked that it didn't work out. And it is what it is. That's how much faith I have in Steams. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make that clear across the board in case you see this and think I'm trying to shit on him. And no, it's not like that. You know damn well how much I rock with you. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. This was disrespectful. And I don't give a fuck if you did this on a We Go Hard or if you did it on a URL. It looks bad either way. Especially if you sit there and say you knew you only had a week's prep. You took it. You could have easily said, nah, man, that ain't enough time for me to be ready. So if you can't be ready in a week's time, like, don't even take it. Because again, stumbles and chokes happen in battle rap. It happens. But what we saw was disgusting. First off, really, Steams won the battle 1-0. If we want to keep it real, I mean, clearly, Reepa stumbled in that first. He stumbled in the first, but he had a cool first round. It wasn't. I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. This is not. And then Steams goes, first off, you know what was weird? Why the fuck was Steams coughing like that to start his rounds off? Like, my man, we got the coronavirus out here. Y'all sitting there wearing masks and shit to get into the venue. Some of them are actually getting tested. You doing all that and you starting your round off by coughing with your opponent right there? Like, I don't know what the hell that was about, number one. Number two, I do think that Steams had a good first round. Then we get into the second round. Reepa, first off, Reepa was trash. And then he chokes. And I'm like, yo, nah, this can't be life. And then Steams he starts off with another cough in the second round. I'm like, yo, fam, why the fuck are you just coughing like that? Like, yo, what is this shit about, yo? And what happens? Chokes. Third round, Reepa, choke. Third round, Steams, choke, jerseyed out. In that third round, though, at least Steams rapped a few. I think, Reepa rapped like maybe 3 bars and then choked. Steams might have rapped like maybe 4 or 5 bars and then choked. And jerseyed out. That shit was a straight embarrassment. But I don't think there's much more embarrassing than the league owner sitting up there and saying that's okay. Mind you, these are the same league owners who was talking about they can't eat this. Same league owners who talk about dock and pay and all of this shit. But then this happens and you make an excuse for them. Now I respect Steams and Reepa for at least saying this. Nah, don't make no excuse for us. Don't make no excuse for us. I respect that. But it don't change the fact that this was pure fuckery and it was a pure embarrassment, man. Like, yo, like, honestly speaking, like, the way I see it is you guys both lost in this tournament and didn't have great showings to begin with. Not to do this, I just don't see how URL books them again. At least not for a very, very long time. And I hate saying that because, again, I fuck with Steve's heavy. I think he's very underrated. I think Reap is good. I like the face mask thing. I like the face paint, whatever the hell. I like that little thing that he does because it's very unique for itself, and that's what helps him stand out. Because, and I say this as respectfully as I can, I don't think Reepa Rell's style or bars make him stand out that much more from anybody else. So the face paint thing does matter. And I don't mean that negative, man. It might have come off negative, but I don't mean that negative. What I do mean negatively, and it just is what it is that was straight fuckery. That was straight fuckery. And then it makes it even worse that that was only 2 battles. The third battle that was supposed to happen didn't happen. So at the end of the day, you like, now here's my even bigger problem though. Just to step away from, I'm gonna go back to the Kid Chaos and JC. The saga. Saga, I've been rooting for you for a long time. When people be shitting on you, you know, I'm willing to defend you most of the time. The last time we saw you on social media, you're talking about how you had a bad showing against Holmesy and the whole culture turned their back on you. That was a lie. We see you in your very next battle. No, I'm wrong. Holmesy was the very next battle. Who was your battle before Holmesy? Whoever it was who whipped your ass. Who you battled? No, it was Mike P. Mike P whipped your ass, and you said the culture turned their back on you. Then Holmesy goes and whips your ass, and now I see you in the comment section when Kid Chaos and JC, and I see people on social media screenshot it and post it. Why are you sitting there trying to call Kid Chaos out and talking about he got to see you and all kind of shit after you had the 2 performances you had? I don't understand that. That shit just, like, it threw me off. How does Saga, after the 2 showings that he had, think that he's in a position at all to sit there and act like somebody has to battle you? And then I see him on social media talking about, yo, I just spoke to URL with some shit like this. Kid Chaos, don't unstrap your war boots and some wild shit like that, he said. And I'm like, wait a minute, Saga, where the fuck do you come off after them 2 battles? First off, the Saga had a good year going into these last 2 battles. But these last 2 battles were that bad, and you choking in these battles. And now you think you in the space to really be even calling people out or think that you shot calling? I don't understand that. So when I see people shitting on you, now it's going to be hard for me to really defend you when it's like, yo, fam, it's like you asking for people to come at you. You can't have the 2 bad performances you just had and then turn around and act like you're in a position to call a shot. If I'm Kid Chaos after I just saw your last 2 battles, I'm not taking that battle. I'm trying to see what else is available to me. I mean, I don't get it wrong. Of course, the Saga is better on Kid Chaos's resume than, I don't know, fucking Barback Joe over there on a small league. Of course, there's a huge difference. But it's still like, if I would have saw that shit on Kid Chaos, I'm like, I'm not fucking battling this dude. Like, I'm gonna see what my other options are. You can't do that. And then we just watched Reepa Rell and Steams be so fucking disgusting. Then now I gotta turn around and get called out by a guy who's equally as nasty as in his last 2 battles. Nah, we can't do that, man. No. Let me check out the comments. First off, too, before we go anywhere, for some y'all who follow me may see I've been posting a lot of my custom sneakers and my art online. If you guys wanna, I'm gonna put the link in the description. If you guys wanna check out my art channel, I just made an art channel so you can see. You can check on YouTube some of the stuff I've done. Right now they got 2 videos up, but I'm editing. I got like another 15 here. I have to edit and put out. So, you know, I'll be putting that link in the description after this. Let me see. Salute, man. He said Chaos 2-1 in the debatable. Okay, I can respect that. Steams and Reepa call people out after choking in back-to-back battles. Nah, you gotta be joking, man. They was calling people out. Darian said JC 2-1 debatable 30. Wow. Okay. Bryson said Kid Chaos versus Beat Out on the Roof will be fired. Now I saw that. I think that was when I saw that. B. Dot said battle on the roof. I like that. So then you agreeing with me, Bryson, when I said, why would the Saga be calling out Kid Chaos? If I'm Kid Chaos, I'm not taking that battle. I'm sitting here seeing what else is available to me. If I'm Kid Chaos, if B Dot battling B Dot, I don't give a fuck where they battle. They could battle in a fucking 7-Eleven for all I care. I'd rather see B Dot and Kid Chaos than Kid Chaos in the Saga. I'm sorry. Like I just don't know how the Saga got the nerve after them show. Now y'all saying that both Steams and Reepa Rell started calling people out. You can't have the show when you have. It wasn't even 24 hours. It's not even 24 hours and you calling people out? How you calling anybody out after such a disgusting display? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Let me see. My man said, yeah, right after the choke fest. Nah, man, that's disrespectful. No knockoffs radio, salute. Damian said Kid Chaos need to stay away from Chiller. Yeah, I don't think he's ready for Chiller, man. I don't even know that he's ready for B-Dot, to be honest, but I'd rather see B-Dot than the Saga, and I'd rather see Chiller than the Saga at this very moment. And again, like, I hate saying that because I actually think the Saga's good, and he had, listen, the bulk of his year, let's just say, just an example, let's just say the Saga had 5 battles this year. 3 of them were very good. But then the last 2 were bad. You can't call somebody out who just had a hell of a showing like that. I don't care what level the guy is on. Kid Chaos, do not battle Chiller right now. that won't work for you right now. You know, give yourself some time, man. That ain't what you want. B Dot battle probably ain't what you want either, but you take that battle over fucking the Saga, man. Stop it. Alright, again, y'all. Wow, salute, man. Y'all go check out my man Wow's battles too, man. No knockoffs. Y'all go subscribe to No Knockoffs Radio, especially if you got love for hip hop like that. Talk a lot of hip hop on there. For the most part, they know what they talking about over there. So go check out No Knockoffs Radio. Again, go subscribe to Mel, man. Go subscribe to Polo Mr. Suburbs. If you want the asshole part of battle rap, you want to go watch Polo Mr. Suburb. I'm telling you right now. I mean, said JC still not getting that Lux battle. I mean, who knows, man? I still want to see the battle. Am I hyped on the battle? Am I pushing for that battle? No. No, I'm not pushing for it. There was a time I think most of us were pushing for it. I was pushing for it. But nah, you can't. For JC, you know, again, I don't think he fell off. I think that he didn't have the greatest showings, but I think they were still good. And I just don't see why people wouldn't want to see him battle Lux. This is my opinion. If you wanted to see Surf battle Lux, then there's no reason you should not want to see JC battle Lux. And we can get into that soon, man. I'll try to put together a blog on that. But let's keep it real, man. Do not. For all you people who was dying to see Surf versus Lux, if you're still shitting on JC versus Lux, there's something wrong with you, not something wrong with him. Again, y'all, salute to everybody. Don't forget, man, we need all the prayers up for the people who are going through the fires on the West Coast. People affected by the storms, as I was. My man Wow said, damn, Reepa and Steams did that bad. You know, it was horrible. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. That was disgusting what happened. Again, salute to everybody. Go follow my art page. Subscribe to it. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Again, it's on YouTube. You motherfuckers be on YouTube every day, all day. You can afford to go check out some of my art. Go check it out. Stop playing with me. Salute to everybody. Have a great day.